Imagine a world on the brink of collapse, a world where the last remnants of humanity are scattered, searching for hope. Earth, once thriving, now a barren wasteland, but what if there was one final chance? One final ark. One last hope. Welcome to the Last Ark, a journey to save humanity. A tale of survival, courage, and sacrifice. Today, you'll hear the story of a group of brave souls who embark on a journey that could decide the fate of the human race, but the dangers they face might be more than anyone could ever imagine. Segment 1: The Earth's Last Days. It wasn't always like this. Earth, once the jewel of the galaxy, was full of life, innovation, and hope. But over the centuries, we pushed the planet too far. Climate change ravaged the land, resources dwindled, wars ravaged the people, and soon, it was too late. In the final days, humanity's best minds knew there was only one solution left. They worked in secrecy, building what would be the last hope for our species, the Arkansas. A ship capable of carrying thousands across the stars to a new world, a place where humanity could start fresh. Segment 2: The Selection. But the journey would not be easy. Only a select few would be chosen. The people who would board the Ark were not just volunteers, they were humanity's last hope. The process was brutal. Only those with the highest skills, intelligence, and resilience would make the cut. Families were torn apart, relationships strained, as only the elite were chosen to represent Earth's future. Among those chosen were soldiers, scientists, doctors, engineers, and civilians, each with a vital role to play in the future of humankind. But as the day of departure approached, tensions ran high. Everyone knew that once they left, they would never return. The Earth would be left to die. Segment 3: The Journey Begins. And so, with heavy hearts, the Ark ascended into the void. The journey ahead was long. Thousands of years, perhaps. The stars would be their companions, and the unknown, their greatest enemy. As the Ark moved through space, the passengers could do little but watch the monitors, hoping for a new world, hoping for a second chance. But space is vast, and in its cold, dark corners, danger waits. And that's when things took a turn. Something, or someone, was following them. A dark shape in the distance. A fleet of ships? An alien force? No one knew. Segment 4: The First Attack. They were not alone in the stars. A vast alien force, ancient and far more advanced than humanity, had found them. It wasn't just a fight for survival now, it was a race against time to keep the Ark intact and ensure the future of humankind. Fires erupted on the Ark's lower decks, and the communications system went down. Panic spread like wildfire. In that moment, the crew realized they had no idea what they were truly up against. One of the ship's lead engineers, Dr. Ilara Webb, stepped forward. A woman of calm and wisdom, Ilara was the backbone of the Ark's survival. She quickly took control of the situation, managing to patch up the communications and restore some semblance of order. Under her leadership, the crew fought back, activating the Ark's weapon systems and launching counterattacks. But the alien force was relentless, more advanced than anything humanity had ever imagined. It was a battle not only for their survival but for the very existence of human civilization. In the aftermath of the first battle, the crew began to uncover disturbing truths. The Ark wasn't just a vessel of hope, it was part of a greater experiment. An experiment by those who had once ruled the stars, the ancient race that had long since disappeared, or so they thought. Ilara discovered that the Ark itself was a relic of a forgotten age, and its true purpose wasn't to save humanity, it was to test it. The aliens had been watching humanity for centuries, waiting to see if they could survive the harshness of space. But now, the Ark was a battleground for much more than survival, it was a test of who was worthy to inherit the stars. Segment 6: The Final Stand. As the alien fleet closed in on them, the crew made a desperate decision. They would fight until the very end, risking everything to ensure humanity's survival. This was it. The Ark's last stand. Their final shot at securing a new future for the human race. Stay tuned, because the journey doesn't end here. Will the crew of the Last Ark survive the alien threat and find a new home? Or will humanity be wiped from the stars before it even gets a chance to begin again? Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this story is far from over, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.